Hello. Welcome to this presentation where we want to look at a few questions from the Examination Council of Zambia, examination for school certificate level, that is grade 12, for November 9th, which is 2022. And the paper we are talking about is 24, right? And it's paper 1. This is the paper we are talking about. This is the code that we are dealing with. Remember that there are different codes, and now we are dealing with this one. All right, so from the onset, in case you would want to get in touch with us, you can get in touch with us via these numbers: 0978 56 58 76. All right, that is mine. You can call me. You can WhatsApp me. Then you can call also this number 09. This is Mbondo. You can call Mr. Mbondo there. All right. So we want to sample just a few questions, like I mentioned in my preamble. But of course, I also want to explain something with regard to this paper. All right. So one thing that you realize that nowadays ECZ is trying to get rid of identity, all right? Meaning that they don't want candidates to be identified by their names, but only the exam numbers. So in this case, you realize that there's a provision for the center number as well as the exam number only. You're not supposed to write your name anywhere because there's no provision for such things, right? You also need to realize that the time that you're supposed to take to work out this is 2 hours, right? So 2 hours may not be sufficient, but if you have prepared yourself very adequate, this should be sufficient. And mind you that 23 questions, all right? This is not multiple choice, you have to do your calculations, right? Then there is also this part which has been revised. So this part, it is for the examiners, where once they mark, they indicate the scores here, so that it is very easy to trace each and every question, all right? So you are not supposed to use any calculator. And this also is very important. This is very important. Omission of essential working will result in loss of marks. So where need be, you must be able to indicate your working. All right. Good. So now, what do you do when you want to answer? There are 2 hours. You can take your maybe 3 minutes. You sample through the question, check through. You look at the question 1, you say, okay, am I able to answer this one? You can even tick, all right? Okay, am I able to answer this? Yes, you tick. Am I able to answer this? Maybe yes, you tick, all right? Am I able to answer this? Maybe this will give me problems. We even cancel it first. Am I able to do this? Maybe yes. Am I able to do that? Maybe no, all right? Am I able to do that? Maybe yes. All the way up to the end. Then begin to attempt those questions that you'll have ticked because you are very confident that you're going to get, regardless of the number of marks. Even if there are a few marks, it's better you get all of them. Then you attempt a lot of questions, then get 0, all right? So once you are done attempting all those questions that you'll have selected, now you begin to go back to those that you could have left. All right? Begin to go back to those that you could have left. Okay, so Let's proceed. So in this case, we can tackle the first one. Okay. What are we saying? We are saying to evaluate. To evaluate may mean that we should be able to get the final solution where we can. Don't forget to indicate your center number as well as your exam number. All right. So evaluate 3 divided by 2 to the power -2. All right. So a power which has a negative, that negative is telling you to get an inverse. So this will imply that an inverse is just simply a reciprocal, all right? The reciprocal of 3 over 2 is 2 over 3, because once you multiply, you must get 1. So meaning that this is our inverse. All right? So the reciprocal of 8 over 3 is equal to 3 over 8. That is a multiplicative inverse. So meaning that the multiplicative inverse, the negative here is telling you to get the multiplicative inverse. So it's going to be 2 over 3. Then you maintain your power 2. I hope that is okay. Now, this means, therefore, that you're going to say 2 to the power 3 times 2 over 3. And this will take us to, when you multiply there, it's going to give you 4. And here it will give you 9. And basically, this is your answer, because you do not have a common factor here. You don't have a common factor. All right. So you have got 4 divided by 9. Alternatively, at this stage, you can say for 2 divided by 3 squared. This will imply that I should say 2 squared divided by 3 squared. This is an alternative, right? You're not supposed to put alternatives. I'm just demonstrating them so that you can pick whichever you're comfortable with. So 2 squared is 2 times 2. 3 squared is 3 times 3. And this will give you 4 over 9. So you're good to go. You're given a mark for the method and a mark for the answer. All right. I hope that is okay. Then the second one is saying factorize. To factorize, it means we check for what is common. Now, here, when you talk about factorization, what should come in your mind are the methods of factorization. Number 1, common factor. Can common factor work? All right, so we are going to check. Number 2, grouping of terms. Can this work? Number 3, difference of 2 squares. Number 4, you can try to factorize by factors of a quadratic expression. Factors of a quadratic expression. So this should come in your mind, all right? And you are able to do that if you have been prepared adequately, which we are doing, right? With the people that we are teaching, I think we are trying our best to prepare them adequately. Okay, so you will realize that if you were to check for common factors, there is 2 here, 4, 3, and 6. You do not have a common factor. with regard to the numbers other than 1. You check for A here. There is A here. There is A good. There is no E. There is no A there, right? So A is not common, all right? So you can also check for X, for example, if you want to check. X is here. There's no X. So none is common. So this cannot work, all right? How about difference of 2 squares? You can see that already you have 4 terms. Here we are interested in 2 terms, all right? So this again is not there. Then we are talking about factors of a quadratic expression. The key word here is quadratic. None of the terms here is raised to power 2. So you know this will not work. And the only thing that will work here is to group the terms. All right? So how do we do that? I can pick the first term, which is 2ax. Then select another term from here, which either has a or x. All right? So here, actually, I already have a, so I can maintain it actually. I've got 4ay because I have got what is common here, which is a. If I wanted to bring x, I would have brought this here. All right, because it has x, it has x, it has x, it has x, it has x. So then I'll maintain this because they are already grouped these. Here, why are we saying they are grouped? Because there's something that is common, which is a what? A b, a b, a b. Please, this is a b. This is a b, and this is a b. Okay, so then again, with these things, you go back to common factor and check between these two terms. Anything that is common, there's 4, for example, and 2. 4 and 2. You identify a factor of these two. Common factor, highest common factor. It is a 2. All right? Then there is a here and a there. So a is common. So you open the bracket. So what will happen is that you divide this by that. So we're going to say 2ax divided by 2a. So 2a and 2a will divide. A and a will divide to remain with x. So here there will be x. Remember, the sign here is a positive. So now you divide positive 4ay by 2a. All right? So 2 into 2 will be 1. 2 into 4 will be 2. A into a is a 1. A into a is a 1. So you have got 2y over 1. 1 into 2y, it is plus 2y. I hope that is okay. I hope that is fine. Then we have here negative 3bx and negative 6by. What is common here in terms of the sign? There's negative and negative. So I'll pick a negative. There's 3 and 6. The highest common factor here is a 3, because 3 can divide into 3. It can as well divide into 6. All right, you can see b and b, so you pick b. So we are going to say open bracket. So now we are going to divide negative 3bx divided by negative 3b. All right, so negative 3 into negative 3, it will give us positive. Then b into b will give us 1. Therefore, it remains with x. So here there will be positive x. You must be careful with the sign. Again, this negative 3 into negative 6 will give us positive. Then 3 into 6 is a 2. B and B will divide, remain with y. So this is what we have. All right. So you will now compare what is in the brackets. There's x plus 2y, x plus 2y. You can even celebrate because you're about to get the answer and get what is common, which is x plus 2y. Then these other two, you marry them again. So you've got 2a minus 3b as your answer here. So you write here x plus 2y, 2x minus 3b. Okay, so I hope you have found this video interesting. I hope you have found this video interesting. This is what you need. You need to be calm, but very accurate. And of course, you apply some speed. All right. So if you are such an individual who has attempted to write these exams, time without numbers, and you are struggling to clear, please, you can join us. Join us. Join us. I'm sure you'll be among us, the many people that have testified, the many people that I think have been happy with our services. We try by all means to do that which is required for you to be able to pass these exams at one attempt. Okay, maybe we can do the last one. We are saying to simplify is to reduce it where we can. Maybe if there are 5 terms, reduce to 3 or 2, if it is possible, right? So we have got 3 open brackets, 4x minus 5 plus 2. So the brackets are demand that we distribute this. So you're going to multiply 3 times 4x. So to do that, you just multiply 3 and 4, it is 12, then maintain your x. So you've got 12x. Then you multiply 3 times negative 5. So a negative number times a positive number, it will give you a negative number. Then 3 times 5 will give you 15. So we have got minus 15 plus 2. Now, you look for the like terms. You realize that this 12x is independent, but I can deal with these 2 guys. This is negative 15 plus 2. Here, negative, and this is positive. There are 2 different signs. So once I'm dealing with 2 different signs, that if there's plus or minus, maintain the sign of the bigger number, which is 15, then subtract these 2, and you get 13. So the final answer, therefore, should be 12x minus 13, and they are good to go. There is no way ECZ should be beating you year in, year out. There's no way. There's no way. We are here to make life easier for you. We are here to make life easier for you. So if you are ready, please, you can join our group or our groups. Right. At the moment, the groups for 300 are full. So we are no longer registering people for this. We've only remained with a few people in this group, but there are a lot of groups that we have already made. 500 kwacha per month. Per month. And it is mathematics only. You don't need to worry, say, I should be in the class. You can be in your office, we teach you there. Then again, if you want also to be taught alone, or maybe the 2 of you, or just the 3 of you, all right? Your eyes will also provide. There are those people that are busy who would say, no, me, I'm only available at certain times, all right? You can contact us. We should be able to make a program to suit you because we are available. We are the 2 of us, so we are able to provide. If you are only available, maybe during lunch hours, we are able to do that, all right? If you are only available, maybe in the early mornings, let's say 6 or 5, we are able to do that for you. All right, so please, you can get in touch. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends so that those that are willing to learn, we still have some bit of time to make things happen. You can contact us via these. All right, this has been Piri Kamban. Till next time, shalom, shalom.